In Florida, they had a ballot initiative, prohibits public officials from lobbying for compensation while in office and for 6 years thereafter. It has been called, what do you think the results were? Were people in favor of it, against it? And if so, strongly, narrowly, what?
They were overwhelmingly in favor of ending any favors for lobbyists.
Well, I did say it was good news, so that made it a little bit easier. But yeah, 79 to 21.
Of course.
They're like, no, of course you can't be a lobbyist afterward.
Look, this is really important, guys, because it's not just Trump. It's the Democrats, the establishment Democrats in Washington that don't believe in reality. They live in an alternate universe. Hey, knuckleheads, it's the corruption. People hate corruption. Democratic voters hate it, Republican voters hate it. So when you say, hey, let's make sure that the lobbyists don't get too much, people go, yeah, I'll vote for that. I don't care what party I'm in, I'll vote for that. But all of your friends in the Democratic Party in Washington are lobbyists. So you go, no, I bet the American people love lobbyists. No, instead, let's keep taking corporate PAC money. I bet the American people love super PACs, don't they? Mm-hmm. Oh, they love when billionaires give us money. They love when corporations give us money, right? Right. Who's with me? No one in the country is with you. But you still say, no, guys, don't run progressive. Don't run uncorrupted. Run corrupted. That's a genius idea. How many 79 to 21 results do you have to get before it gets through your skull that it is not a good idea, that you should run against corruption? Instead, losers like Joe Donnelly go, no, but the Republicans are really pretty good, guys. Yeah. I know, because my consultant told me, and he took 15% of all the TV ad money, and all the lobbyist friends that I have agreed that this was a brilliant strategy. How'd that turn out for you?
Can I give you a little bit more on that same vein?
Sure, yeah.
So in Michigan, we're only at 12% of precincts reported, but they have 3 ballot measures. We've talked about all of these recently. Legalizing marijuana is winning 56-44. An independent redistricting commission is winning 59-41. Automatic voter registration and auto and day of registration is winning 65-35. None of these are surprises, but it takes the population getting involved with the ballot measure to actually get these sorts of things done.
How does it? And then, but yet Michigan is elected a Republican governor, and like, who do you think is in favor of independent redistricting, and who do you think's against it?
Yeah, but you know what though? Republican voters don't mind it either, because look, they vote for that to end the gerrymandering in much larger numbers than they vote for Democrats. Now, why? One, Ben's right from earlier in the show when he explained, look, a lot of the voters never got the message that Republicans are the bad guys, that they love corruption, that they love lobbyists, they love taking the donor money, they love gerrymandering. Why didn't they get that message? Because the Democrats are pussycats.
They don't like to deliver it because the Democrats don't want to offend Joe Donnelly.
They don't want, and they don't want to offend Republican voters. Hey, idiots! The Republican voters that vote for DeSantis, who called Gillum a monkey, aren't going to vote for you. Wake up, they're not gonna vote for you. You have to energize your own base. And the only way that you can get independence is if you run against corruption. Gerrymandering is a form of corruption. You know who did that? Katie Fahey did that. She's a young woman in Michigan. I interviewed her on this show. She just decided, I can't take it anymore. Was it some Democratic Party official? No. Did they help her? No. So she organized 500,000 people on Facebook, and single-handedly, not single-handedly because all those people did wonderful work on it, but she single-handedly started the movement and ended gerrymandering. Democratic Party, why didn't you do that in Michigan? Because you like the corruption. And that's why people don't vote for you. This should have been a blowout. Now look, they're probably gonna hang on and barely won the House, but it should have been gigantic. But in the Senate, they loss after loss, running corporate Democrat after corporate Democrat with a pro-corruption instead of anti-corruption message. The Democratic Party is really bad at this. They're really bad at politics. Why? They get paid to lose. Their donors tell them, no, people love billionaires. People love it when I give you money and you give me tax cuts. They love it. So shut up and do as you're told, and they do. They got to get out of the way. So we got some of them out of the way. We got Joe Crowley out of the way. We got a ton of Justice Democrats winning. The uncorrupted won fairly easily. Like now, our victories are so obvious that they go, well, it doesn't count. I mean, we knew Ocasio-Cortez was going to win the general election. We knew Ayanna Pressley was going to win, Rashida Tlaib, Ilhan Omar, and Deb Haaland, and Hayes in Connecticut. No, you didn't know any of that. No, when we told you in the primaries they were going to win, you said, oh, yeah, right. Like somebody could win with that corporate PAC money. Crowley raises all that money from Wall Street. He can't possibly lose.
They didn't even know that they existed then.
Okay, we were right and you were wrong. Okay, but you will never ever admit that because you get paid to be wrong. On the go? Don't worry, we got you covered. You can still listen to TYT at our new podcast network. Find us on Apple Podcasts, the Google Play Store, or at tyt.com/podcast.